With Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul set to face each other in a boxing match, they both recently came face to face each other for the first time.
What have I done? What have I done? Beat your ass. Giving you the biggest payday of your life. You were broke. Beat your ass. Beat your ass. Beat your ass. You lost 4 fights. You're 40 years old.
Colby Covington, in a recent interview with MMA Junkie, spoke on Dustin Poirier. He said they purposely dropped an amateur fighter at American Top Team during his training camp for Khabib.
Dustin is not a nice, charitable guy. That guy is a piece of person. Like, let me show you this video, Mike, so you can see it off camera. I can't show it on camera. Look at this. Look at this fight. This is that training. Wait, this is an amateur, by the way. No headgear. He was going training with him. Watch. Watch what he says in his face.
We're watching Dustin Poirier spar with someone at American Top Team.
And new.
And
he's rubbing it in a kid's face after he drops him. What's nice and honorable and charitable about that? You just dropped an amateur who came to help you train for Khabib, which, why are you training with amateurs when you're getting ready for Khabib as it is? You could have trained with me, and you had the opportunity to train with the best welterweight and the best cardio freak and wrestler in the gym at the time, but you chose to train with amateurs, and then you're supposed to be this good guy, but you're knocking out amateurs, and you're yelling in their face and new? That's not Khabib, kid. You didn't just knock out Khabib. What are you saying and new for? So Dustin's he's a piece of and I'm sick of this fake nice guy act, that he's such this nice guy and he's all about charity when we know his charity is just a tax write-off. So, you know, I'm going to keep exposing these frauds, and I'm going to let the MMA world and the people know that, you know, yeah, you can act like a good guy on camera, but I know the real you. You're a piece of Dustin.
Michael Bisping on the Believe in Me podcast gives his thoughts on Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul.
Listen, I do respect both of them for this. First of all, I'm more happy for Tyron Woodley. As we know, he's not with the UFC anymore. And I think he's still doing work, though, because he did the pre- and post-fight show a couple of weeks ago. So good for him. I'm happy for that. And then, obviously, he's not with the UFC, so he's got nowhere to fight. And I know he was angling for that fight with Jake Paul for a while. Obviously, done with the UFC. I would assume probably done with MMA as well. But this is another revenue stream for him, a way to make some money. And listen, from what we've seen from Jake Paul, the guy can box a little bit, so it isn't going to be an easy fight for Tyron, but it certainly isn't going to be an easy fight for Jake Paul. I'll tell you right now, Tyron Woodley is going to put up a significantly better fight than Ben Askren did. That's a fact. Because for Tyron Woodley, the problem was that he just wasn't overly active. He just looked for that right hand, you know what I mean? And he's still got the power. When he let that right hand go against Gilbert Burns, holy, you know what I mean? He's still got that power. You know, that's one of the last things to go. He's still in shape. He's all the rest of it. He just got burned out, I think. He was fighting the best people. You have your time in the sun, and it doesn't last forever. Like Jason Perillo's father says, everything in life works in circles. The beauty of this knowledge, you won't always be at the top, and you won't always be at the bottom. The beauty of this knowledge is that when it is your time on top, you will remain humble, and when you're at the bottom, you will know that your time will come again. And, you know, for Tyron Woodley, he had his time in the sun. He was the champion, defended the belt many times, but it doesn't last forever. The good times always, you know, nothing is forever. I'm happy for him. I don't know what he's going to get paid, but I'll tell you right now, I was offered $500,000 to fight Jake Paul. So I would assume it's probably more, because if the fight's happening. So good for him. He might go out there and might be getting $1 million. And I couldn't be happier for Tyron, because he really deserves it.
What do you guys want to see? Front flip? Back flip?
You come the boss to the front flip, George.
This
that guy
like that, bro.
He won't do it.
You won't even jump in the water, fool. What are you talking about?
But you won't do it as well.
This guy, bro.
I want to see a back flip.
This guy, bro.
Video like 12 times, because I just don't know what to tell you guys. But how the are we sending Tyron Woodley to represent us to go box?
Marvin Vettori, in a recent interview with Brett Okamoto, speaks on what he learned from Jan Blachowicz versus Israel Adesanya. He also says that he predicts to finish Israel Adesanya in the rematch.
Yeah, but in a bad way for him. Like, I think, you know, like, his timing and his speed maybe it was given by the weight. He hasn't even looked that great, to be honest, in his last fight. And then, you know, Jan Blachowicz is not considered the most skillful guy, even though a lot of it is just given by the fact that there's not so much hype behind him. But he is skilled, but he's not like considered as the most skillful guy. And he was able to deal perfectly with like Israel jab, Israel like kicks, and you know, So that I took, you know, and they're like, you know, like I knew already, but that was a confirmation of the fact that it's like, you know, this guy just, he's good, but like doesn't have that crazy timing. Like, you know, he's not Terrence Crawford in boxing. It's not Floyd Mayweather. It's not these guys. He's not these guys. And he, you know, I don't give a f- people don't realize it, but I know. And so that I want to finish this guy, man. I really want to finish this guy, Israel, and you know, like just like, you know, like leave no doubt. And I think I can. But if not, you know, he's solid. You know, he's solid in his way of fighting. He's solid. You know, he's, like I said, he's slippery. He's able to get away from position. So he'll, you know. But if not, I just beat him every round. I can't let any round get close. You know, I can't let any round be close. I'll bring the fight for sure.
Ooh, okay. Just did the bike again after a swing session. Lungs feel a lot better. Obviously, it's a hard workout. I'm gonna be puffed, but definitely not burning like last time because we did it inside. So, all right, lungs are good. It was that weather change that got me. Good to know.
On my birthday, with an army behind me, good training, Abe. Thank you, Hulk. Thank you, DeFranco. Bam Bam, my Jedi. Jason Rouse, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Queen Jutsu. Say happy birthday to me. Thank you. Thank you, everybody for the birthday wishes. Bye-bye. Jimmy's gonna love this. Happy birthday, Maddie S. Thank you, Hulk. Sorry I leaned up against it after training, after getting attacked by my black belts.
And when we got their trust, we were able to just manipulate the joystick. Where they got, yo, do this, do that, move, hit, perfect. He shoots, all right, shoot in, perfect, go to the safe side. And then Henner came in clutch, bro, because I was thinking it, but Henner was already saying it. That's how amazing the staff that I brought in is. I was like, bro, in my head, I'm like, relax. And he's like, all right. By the time I thought it, he was already saying it. I was like, yeah, because seconds count in this game.